4 minutes of conversation I was having with myself. And welcome guys, thanks for watching the race. Like I said, this was quite fun. Let's see who's putting in the fastest lap so far. And so far it is 100.5. Johnny, I hope I pronounced it right, got caught on the first lap around. It's much better the second lap. Okay, of course not too bad into that now. So we've got the Skyline of the fastest lap, 121.4 for pole position. And someone hit the times. Boomerstein, thanks for joining. And he's already moved into the behind and putting his Skyline. Let's see what happens. So guys, I'm on the phone tonight. So Rowan has time for tonight, so you'll be able to join us. Okay, let's see if I can get this sorted out. As soon as everyone's ready for it, just want to make sure that it's not ghosted anymore. Collision mode is on. I'm just waiting for everyone to ready up. Sorry about that. Quickly get the country put up again. Guys can tell me if it's better now. Make my day. How's it? Remington, thanks for joining me. Oh, Beamer, I've changed some settings now. Let me know if it's a bit better. Okay, I'm just waiting for everyone to ready up, and then we can start this race. Just waiting for Casual Chris. Okay, thanks, make my day. Okay, let me know during the race if the sound is not correct. If it's not, then I'll change some settings on my side again. Beamer, unfortunately, Rowan is out of town, so he can't join us. Okay, it looks like these guys are ready to race. Let's hope I've got the grid order correctly.
What's up, John?
Sorry, Slash, I'm just busy in the middle of a stream here for the ORLSA guys. Um, I do apologize, Bimastan. I've been talking to you again, and again, everything was on mute. Sorry, it was just one of my friends from school joining in on the party, not realizing that we're actually having a streamed race for the league tonight. So yeah, just quickly had to tell him what's going forward. Okay, so after the first lap, we've got Bionic in the lead. And it looks like he's getting himself with a gap between himself and Venom Mike. And then in third place, we currently have Skyline. Doesn't look like the two Audis is getting away from the Porsche as much as they would have wanted to. And then in fourth position, we've got Legit Space, who is right behind Skyline. It looks like he's got that Ferrari of his sorted out. He's looking like he's gonna give Skyline a go into the first corner maybe. Let's stay on board with this battle for now. You can definitely see the Porsche has definitely got the upper hand when it comes to the straights. So we've got the top four separated by about 4 seconds. And then already to fifth place, we've got a huge gap. And I'm just going to open up the map again. As you guys can see, first place is already into the fifth corner and exiting towards the sixth, where fifth place is only entering the fourth corner. So it's a very big gap already between the first group and then the guy in fifth and sixth. But as you guys can also see, Bionic is definitely pulling away already. There is a small gap forming between himself and second place. But we've got Skyline, looks like he is on the move, and he is right behind Venom Mike now. Let's see if he can beat Venom Mike in this first race. Yes, Beamer, it's good to see you new guys. Well, I'm not sure if it's it's Jean-Me is definitely, or Jean-Me, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. He's definitely new. And the rest of them have been racing with us before. No, Danadu came back from a long holiday. Basically, he went to the US for a while. Oh, and we've got Skyline trying up the inside, going a bit wide. He's definitely putting pressure on Venom Mike now. The next corner is not a very easy corner to overtake. But definitely into Corkscrew there should be an opportunity. Depends on who's latest on the brakes. And we've got Skyline going on the outside. Who's going to break the latest between these two? And Venom Mike almost going too wide. We've got Riemann here behind Boost Nation. Well, I have to say I've not seen anyone use the early pit as an advantage yet. Everyone knows the tires can last 15 laps. And that Audi is just too fast down the straight. The Porsche just keeping up. Almost losing it a bit on the braking. Skyline. He's keeping his exit nice and tight and clean. Yeah, Venom had a very good exit out of the Corkscrew. His entry, his brake was a bit late, but he managed to rescue it. Very difficult to go away from this battle. We've got Legit Speed in fourth. He's on his own now. The first 2 laps he was managing to stay with the top 4 guys, and then Beamer just went, not Beamer, Bionic just went away from them. And one of the new guys in 5th position now. We've got a Volley also back for a 2nd season. He's currently in 6th position. And then there's a bit of a gap to Casual Chris in another Porsche. Looks like he went out very wide on the exit of that corner. And this Johnny is right behind him now. This might also be an interesting battle to look. Oh, and actually we've got someone in the pits. And it's actually Skyline going for the early pit. Maybe he's thinking about getting some good laps in and doing the undercut. He's exiting the pits. And we've got Jean-May coming up right behind him. That's actually a good time to pit. Lucky for him that he got in front of Jean-May into 4th position. So this means he will have a clear open gap in front of him where he can nail down some good laps now. Uncle Folly unfortunately is sick tonight, so he can't join. I'm not sure about Jose. I know Jose said sometime during the series he'll join in for a race or 2. But unfortunately it doesn't look like it's going to happen tonight. I'm sure you would have loved to have been in this race. Anyway, so and another person that we're missing out on is Vian, Mad Max. He had a rugby event that he needed to attend to. He might drop in for race number 2 tonight, so let's see what happens. Okay, so we've got Casual Chris now dropping behind Johnny. So Johnny has overtaken Casual Chris for 7th. Casual Chris now in 8th. And then we've got Boost Nation currently here in 9th position. Not getting his entry into that corner correctly. And we've already got Bionic coming to lap him. Vian currently just sending me a message now to say I must invite him to the game. So I do apologize for the break here, guys. Let's get down to his name. Oh wait, that's too far. Unless he is offline. We've got another person hiding offline. I don't know who they're hiding for, but yes. Okay, invite to game. Okay, so he'll definitely be racing in the Remington ETR Relentless was going to join us, but they had a series starting also tonight, so he'll rather focus on his own series than coming to us. It's a bit of a pity. I would actually like to see the ETR guys starting to join us. That will give the guys like Rowan and them a bit of a challenge. Oh, and it looks like we've lost Dandadu. I'm not sure why he DNF'd. Might have lagged out. We've got Casual Chris coming out of the pits. Oh, and he was following the line completely. One of the guys that didn't actually... And it looks like everyone has made their pits now, and we've got... Venom Mike still in front of Skyline, so the early pit didn't work out for Skyline as like what he would like to have to had it work out. Danadu, why did you say you can't race now? We've got Mad Max joining in on the commentary now for the first race. That's good. Good to have you here.
Thanks, buddy. Sorry for interrupting you guys here on the commentating section.
Yeah, good then. Well, it's fine. We've got 6 laps remaining of the first race, so you can help with commentating, and then second race you can drop in and race with the guys.
Yes, I must say it's been a while since I've commentated there, so this feels kind of weird. But yeah, let's see how it goes. It's quite unfortunate that I couldn't actually partake in this race because I was like hitting 125s in practice.
In the wet.
In the wet.
In the wet.
No,
yes.
I was in the wet. So you guys better watch out for the wet race. Well, it's only going to be a night race, eh?
Was it going to be a night race? These guys are stressing today.
So what's been happening, guys? Where's the action? I see who's out in front.
Bionic is currently in the lead. We've got Skyline and Venom Mike battling for second place, and it looks like Skyline is going to go for an overtake into the corkscrew. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? Venom Mike. Oh, Skyline.
It's a bit of a touch there, hey?
Cut him off. Skyline is giving it his all to finish in second position, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, let's see, coming into the last corner now. Venom out wide, and this is going to open the door for Skyline.
Has both of them actually went to go pit yet?
Yes, Skyline has pitted first, and then Venom Mike followed him into the pits next lap. Skyline on the outside again. Giving it a... Oh, and he's overtaken him.
Oof,
he's gonna
on
get
the outside, eh?
On the outside of that first kink.
Well done, teammate.
Yeah. Keeping it tight into the first real corner. Oh, and then he goes out wide. Oh, that is unfortunate. Now he's back down to third again. Oh, what a battle.
I must say, literally, this track is so... it's tricky, hey? And you need to be consistent all the way through until the last lap.
To make it worthwhile.
Some contact there between these two guys.
Skyline and Venom Mike going at it. Oh, Skyline trying on that corner. That's actually not a very good overtaking corner. But let's see how the exit is. No, he's still behind going into the corkscrew.
Oh! Some contact there again.
Skyline trying to cut the corner almost there. He's giving Venom Mike the position back. Well, this is going to give Bionic all the time in the world. We
No,
saw in the
definitely.
previous race, as soon as you get into a battle, then you lose so much time.
Definitely.
Final corner, and Venom Mike goes wide.
Oh, these
It
guys,
just
they're just making
opens it
mistakes
up.
after mistakes, eh?
And that is giving the position to Skyline now.
It's definitely just feeling the pressure from behind, eh? Just kind of try and stay focused,
Yeah.
but this track, eh? One small mistake literally can cost you the whole race.
That is true. We've got Legit Species here in 4th position. I think he's just focusing on keeping his lines and staying on the track. And actually having a very good race to be in 4th.
If he can stay consistent, he might be able to catch up with those two guys. Because those two guys are neck and neck in it, they're just making mistakes. And he can maybe still catch up, eh?
I have to say, the first 2 laps he was sticking with them, but then it just went downhill for him. He just couldn't keep up with the pace that those 3 guys up front were sitting.
I must say, I've been on board with Bionic now for like a lap now, and I must say, just absolutely consistent, eh? Not making any errors, just...
He's braking where he's supposed to brake, and he's taking the corners nice and tight. Not making any unforced errors. I have to say I'm very glad that Forza brought in a new setting where you can actually ghost the back markers. So this means the guys up front don't have to worry about overtaking back markers. They can just drive straight through them.
I must say,
it's
always been quite a battle, eh? From when we started racing. It's always been a battle when you see that back marker actually approaching, and it's just it's always tricky.
Yes.
So I'm really glad they actually brought that into place.
It makes it so much easier. And I mean,
I see Sean
Pretorius.
I see Sean Pretorius commentating here saying, "What a good battle, power versus handling." Oh well, definitely. I must say, and myself,
the Audi and the Porsche.
Myself and Rainer was actually practicing last night, and on the straights, his Porsche literally just pulls away from the Ferrari. But then in the corners, I'm on him the whole time. But then just a small hill, the straights, he just pulls away. So it's definitely power versus handling.
It's the same when we had the pro race between myself and Make My Day. During the last part of the track, I was able to keep with him and give him pressure, and then come that straight, it's just bye-bye. Then he leaves me behind. But now that Skyline has got past Venom Mike, he's opening up the gap. There's definitely
3 laps still down. Gap. 3 laps still to go, so yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Hopefully my teammate can stick in there and stay consistent and we get some points for us.
Okay, we've got Boost Nation coming out of the pits now in his Audi.
I see someone's actually off the track there. Casual Chris. Seems like Casual Chris is doing some drifting, yeah?
And some off-roading. He's currently in 8th position. And then we've got Johnny currently in a 7th position, sorry. Coming up to the corkscrew. Let's see what this Porsche does through here. And keeping it nice and clean. Not pushing very hard, just keeping off on the racing track and not on the gravel. He's actually got Skyline coming up behind him. And then we've got Volley in the 6th position in the only Lambo in the AIM group. And then I'm still not sure if I'm pronouncing this guy's name right. It's Jean-Mi.
Yeah, I'm rather going to leave that to interview though. I don't know what's going on there. Absolutely
Let me
no
call
idea.
him Zay. I'll call him Zay. I see the name ends with Z-A-Y, so I'll call him Zay.
I've got no idea. No idea.
He's currently racing in 5th position. It's a good start for a new guy. Being in the aim group
And the closest battle you still have at the moment is between 2nd and 3rd, but I don't think Venom Mike is going to make it.
No.
Seems like Reina got his bearings together now. He's just absolutely consistent now. So,
And
just needs to
it
stick
might
to,
be
yeah.
close to Bionic when Bionic comes out of the pits. I see Bionic has gone into the pits in the
Oof.
last lap.
I'm going to go on
basically.
board with Bionic quickly.
Well, I'm going
That's
to be
quite
on
a-
board with Skyline. Skyline is heading towards the 2nd last corner.
I don't think Reina's going to be able to
No,
make it.
Reina is not gonna make
definitely
it.
not. And yeah, and Bionic is exiting the pit now, so yeah,
Yeah.
he's definitely going to make it.
If he had 2 or 3 laps more, then he might have been able to catch up. But yeah, the gap is too big.
But I must say, well done to Bionic to actually getting as big of a gap to actually wait for the last lap to actually go pit. And
But I
still
think
come
it
out
might
with-
have been a
with quite
bit of
margin.
teamwork as well, because if I've got it correct, I know Bionic and Venom Mike is actually teammates.
Yes,
So
they
it
are,
might
yes, they
have
are.
been that he tried to keep, or that Venom tried to keep Skyline behind him as long
As long as possible, yeah.
for Bionic to get that gap. Last lap, and we've got Bionic in the lead. He's already at the corkscrew almost.
I see a Tyrant said that he got disconnected out of the race, so that's quite unfortunate.
Oh damn!
It's
And
not
he
nice
wasn't
getting.
doing too bad.
Okay, so we see Bionic coming down the 3rd last
To the
corner here
second-
now.
Yeah,
Oh well,
going
yeah.
up to the
Tracing
last corner now.
last corner now.
A very good drive from him. He's actually catching up to Casual Chris to lap him. That's a very good drive from him. Bionic winning the race, and then we've got Skyline in 2nd position, and then we've got Venom Mike actually losing out a lot of time to Skyline since the pit in 3rd position. And then we've got a nice surprise here with Legit Space coming over in 4th.
Well
Also
done.
giving the guys a bit of a show. It's a good race from him. And then there's a big gap towards 5th position. Only coming up to the Zay, coming up to the 2nd last corner.
John, we've got a question here in the race info group from Reina asking why reverse grid from the start I qualified first. Did you guys plan it from the beginning to actually make the first race a reverse grid?
No, it might have been a mistake from my side. It's the first time that I'm setting up the races, so it might have been a mistake on my side.
Okay, so then this 2nd race it should be Reina starting in front
Yes.
again. Well, okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
then I'll quickly set it up. Can you maybe just get someone to send me the
Okay, I'll ask quickly.
screenshots of maybe who qualified where? Like I said, that might have been a mistake from my side.
Okay, perfect. Let me just check quickly. I'm just going to try and get it quickly, then I'm going to try and help you, and then obviously I need to go into the race quick.
Looks like I'm getting it now.
John, I'm just going to type here because I see Gerrit also asking here in the YouTube commentating section. I'm just going to tell there quickly.
You should just read on the messages as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to type here in the commentating section quickly.
Okay, it looks like Reino has sent it through to me now.
Okay, perfect. So this is actually meaning now that I'm going to start first now. No, I'm just joking.
We're gonna put you away at the back.
That's perfect, gents. But yeah, guys, well done to the aim, guys, for race number 1.
Yeah,
Or well,
that
heat
was,
number 1. Well done, guys. And it's unfortunate for the guys who actually DC'd. I know, literally driving all the way to like the second last lap and getting DC'd. It's the worst, literally. So yeah, unfortunate for those guys who disconnected. But yeah, luckily we've got a second heat now, so hopefully the guys' internet connection actually stays stable.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm just gonna get the results here on the screen. Okay, so as you guys can see, we've got Bionic in first, Skyline in second, Venomike in third, Spice in fourth, Zay in fifth, Volley in sixth, Johnny 7th, Chris in 8th, and then Boost Nation and Dana do 9th and 10th, both unfortunately disconnected from the race. Hey.
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate, guys. Hoping for the guys that actually have a stable connection now.
Hopefully, like you say, hopefully the connection can stabilize out and
because
they can have
like
a full
literally
race.
nothing worse, like literally like practicing for like 2 weeks, getting on like race night, and then second last lap just getting disqualified. It's just
disconnected.
It's absolutely it sucks,
it
guys.
does. Okay. Okay, let's see if I
for
can.
some reason, my car.
Change race grid. Okay. I must be on spectate. Ooh.
Okay, Jim, just give me. Yeah, because I'm just gonna jump back into the other lobby quick.
No, all good.
If it's possible, just give me 2 seconds. I see my car hasn't got the right decal on. I don't know what's happening here now. Just give me 2 seconds.
It might be right on our side, but yeah.
Just have a look quick if you can.
I'm busy setting up the lobby or the grid.
Okay, perfect. I don't know why this is happening now. You cannot upgrade or tune a rental. What? Rental car? Why do I have a rental car? What's happening?
You haven't played Forza too much.
Yeah, it seems like it, eh?
Fourth. Johnny in fifth. Then a Mike in sixth.
Okay, so I've got a problem here. I can't actually use my car. The helmet.
This is actually not correct. It shows you. I think Reno sent me. No, Reno sent me the wrong grid lineup.
Okay, I'm just gonna bounce out quickly. It seems, yeah, my game is a bit bonkers at the moment, guys.
Sorry guys, we're just trying to sort out the grid here.
I actually left now, eh?
Who left?
Because my tune, me.
Oh, okay, no, it's
Because
fine.
my
We'll wait
tune
for you.
wasn't, I wasn't able to.
I've got
Actually,
no
tune,
idea.
I've got no idea why. I'm joining just now. Okay, guys, I'm gonna jump out here quickly. I'm gonna go to a different one.
All
So,
good. All
awesome
good.
stuff,
I'm still
gents.
trying to sort out the grid order.
Okay, perfect. Cheers, gents.
Cool, man. We'll catch you after the race again.
Perfect.
Sorry, guys. This is so frustrating. It looks like we have lost one of the races. We're supposed to be 11 now, and I'm only getting 10 guys. Okay, I'm just waiting for Mad Max to choose the car. Yeah, it was a good race from Mike and Skyline, the first race. So yeah, and well done to Simi, like you said. Bionic had a fantastic first race. Sorry guys, this is taking longer than what it's supposed to take. And it seems that we've got everyone in. Gonna make sure that I am on spectate this time and not participating in the race. Okay. Okay, let's get this second race on the go. And we've got a black screen. And off we go. Skyline and Venom Mike with Bionic in third. What's going to happen into the first corner here? And we've got Bionic on the outside and Venom Mike slotting into third position. I'm just going to go down a bit and see what's happening. Oh, and we have Venom Mike going down to 7th position now. Now that is unfortunate there. Okay, we've got Danadu currently in a 10th position. They're still trying to find his way around the track. Oh, and actually Boost Nation went off the track and is back on in 10th position. We've already got Johnny in 8th position, and there's a gap performing in front of him to a Venom Mike that is now up to 5th position, and behind Volley we've got Mad Max in front of May. Oh, Venom Mike going straight into the pit, the first lap pit. That's going to give him nice open clear track to attack. And Mad Max now currently in a 5th position with Zay, actually not May, Zay on the back of him, trying to go for the overtake. Inside, outside, and just couldn't make it. And I do not hope we're losing someone. Having a black screen here. And it's our Boost Nation has got disconnected first lap of the race. That is unfortunate. So for now we've got Skyline in 1st position with Bionic right behind him. Well, if these two is going to fight, then Venom Mike might just have a chance to catch up to them. But at this stage it looks like a Skyline might just have the upper hand in this battle. Bionic also going in for the early pit. Well, Skyline need to think smart about this and maybe just get in to the pits the next lap. We've got the Spies now currently in 2nd position with Bionic pitting. And Mad Max now up to 4th position. And heading up to the back of Volley. Mad Max already 11 seconds behind the lead. Volley just keeping his himself on the track with the pressure coming from behind, trying not to make any mistakes. There's Johnny currently in 6th position with Bionic right behind him. Let's see what Bionic does. Let's see how fast he can get past Johnny. And as I say that, we've got Skyline straight into the pits, and Johnny is not making it easy for Bionic to to take the position. And Johnny goes into the pit, and let's see where Skyline comes out. Skyline coming out the pit. Oh, this is gonna be a bit closer than I expected. And he regained his position in front of Bionic. I think that battle between Bionic and Johnny has definitely cost him the lead there. Well, this is only lap 4 of the race, still a very long way to go. And Venom Mike is very far behind those two now in 7th position. Let's see if he can catch up to the back of them again. Well, I think if he can get another third position here, then he'll be happy as well. Because this track is definitely not the favorite of a lot of guys. So we've got Mad Max currently in a 2nd position, and it doesn't. Okay, I believe Volley has pitted. Yes, I believe Volley has pitted. Or he might have made a mistake. But currently we've got Spieth leading the race. And then with a bit of a gap back to Mad Max. We've got Bionic right in the back. Oh well, I wanted to say back of Volley, but he's overtaken Volley before the corkscrew even. But Skyline is definitely having a better second race than what he had a first race. Almost getting a bit sideways on the exit of the final corner. No, did Venom Mike make a mistake? No, he didn't. I've got no idea who's in the pit. Oh, Volley went into the pits. Still got Zay in 3rd position. And it looks like he's catching up to the back of Mad Max. And then right behind him we've got Skyline catching up to him. Let's remember the guys in 1st, 2nd and 3rd still need to pit. Only 6 laps into the race so far. Okay, and Zay going into the pit. It will unleash Skyline and Bionic to continue their battle. But it doesn't look like Bionic is able to stay at the back of Skyline here. Oh, we also had Mad Max into the pits. Mad Max finding himself now in 4th position. Oh, sorry, 5th coming out of the pits. And he is behind Venom Mike currently. It was a very good drive from Venom Mike to get back in front of Mad Max. We've still got Spies that needs to pit. And so far only one DNF, and that is Boost Nation with a connection issue. There's unfortunately no good battle happening in the second race. Oh, and we've got saying that Skyline goes wide, and this puts Bionic right behind him. And so far we've got Bionic with the fastest lap with a 1 minute 27.5. This is making things very interesting with Skyline making an unforced error and doing it again, and Bionic is going to come up the inside. Oh, this is very close. Oh, Skyline just managing to keep it in front. Oh, and on the exit he went wide, almost losing in the car there. Skyline will be under a lot of pressure now to try and get that position back now. Remember, both these guys already made their pits. Oh, better exit from Skyline onto the main straight. Over the line. Oh, and Skyline back into 1st position. Who's going to be bravest on the brakes, and Skyline still keeping his 1st position now. That's a very good drive from him to recover back to 1st position. Because normally if you make a mistake like that, you tend to go backwards and not immediately get back on the boat and push for that position back. That's a very good drive from him. Just knowing that the Porsche on the main straight is the best, so he used that all to his advantage. We've got Venom Mike currently in 3rd position, with Aspies in 4th. And then in 5th we've got Mad Max. Oh, almost losing it out of the corkscrew. It's already lap 10 out of 15. And still we've got the battle for 1st and 2nd. Oh, and that's Xanadu out of the race. Another DNF for him. Oh, that is so unfortunate. And Skyline just keeping that gap to Bionic now. Oh, Bionic going late on the brakes. Almost taking out Skyline. As I was saying, he's keeping the gap. And Bionic goes for the very late break. Luckily they didn't get damaged there. Bionic giving it his all to catch up again. And so we've got Bionic with the fastest lap, 1 minute 27.5. And we've got Venom Mike still in a third position, with Spies in fourth. Spies are actually having a very good race here, staying in front of Mad Max, who's currently in fifth position. And then we've got Zay in sixth position. And then Volley currently running in seventh. And then the last position is Johnny, currently in eighth position. I'm going to go back to this battle at the front again. So Skyline just pulling up a gap again on Bionic with 3 laps to go. He's going to stick on these two for a while. Oh, and Skyline getting a bit sideways out of that exit. Trying to hit the apex. Going nice and smooth. Just touching the curb on the outside, getting as much power down as possible. Coming down to the corkscrew. Is he getting it slowed down? Yes, he is. Bionic is definitely faster through that section just before the corkscrew. And that is where the Audi will definitely be faster. And then when you get to the longer straights, that's where the Porsche can get its legs out. Especially on this straight here, the main straight. You can just see how the Porsche puts down the power and then accelerates away from the Audi. This is now with there's a 2 laps remaining, 3 laps with this one included. It's a very interesting race so far between these two. It looks like Mad Max is, oh no, Spies is actually catching up to the back of Venom Mike. The gap is definitely closed down. You can basically see Venom Mike on the end of the straights. As you can see there, in the far distance, Venom Mike was taking the corner. You should be able to see him clearly now, heading up towards Corkscrew almost. It's actually a very blinding corner, this going uphill, and then suddenly the big downhill section in the Corkscrew. It's not a very easy corner to take. Oh, and we've got Bionic in the lead actually. Oh, who's going to be latest on the brakes? Oh my word, this is so close. Bionic going wide, Skyline on the inside, touching, oh, just barely giving each other enough space. Oh, Skyline losing it. Will he be able to keep the drift? Yes, he does. Nice drift. We'll give him 5 points for the drift. Oh my word, this is so close. Now the question is, did Skyline make a mistake, or was Bionic just absolutely fantastic through this section? Oh, Skyline throwing it all the way in the kitty litter now, and that will cost him his winning position now. Oh, Bionic going a bit wide, drifting, giving Skyline the opportunity to come back at him. These two is definitely giving it their all just to keep up or stay in front of each other. This looks like Bionic will have it now, going for the final lap now. The gap might just be too big for Skyline to close down again. Oh, Bionic out braking himself into the first corner. Excuse me, this is changing every lap, almost every corner it's changing. These two is definitely giving it their all. It looks like Bionic is trying to get back at him, but I think the gap might just be too big. If Skyline can just keep his lines nice and clean, then he should be able to take it. Coming up to the second last corner now. Skyline keeping on track. The final corner to go on the main straight now. Getting the power down, and he will be going over the line and taking the second race as a win. That is absolutely fantastic driving from him. Well, what a mistake from Bionic into the first corner of the last lap, and as you guys get over the line, he's also going out wide. And we've got Venom Mike in third, Legit Space in fourth, and we've got Mad Max coming over the line in fifth position. And we've got Zay coming over in sixth position. It's a very good finish for the new guy. Volley coming over in seventh position. Going wide, very wide on the exit of the final corner. Giving us a bit of tire smoke there over the line. And then we've got Johnny coming over the line in 8th position. And then the two that couldn't finish the race. Dandadu and Boost Nation. That was a very good second race from these guys, and as you guys can see, the final results of race 2, we've got Skyline in first, Barnick second, Venom Mike in third. That is the top 3 of the second race. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll definitely catch you again. Tomorrow night we have the as I'm seeing 2 cars at the back, a Porsche on top of an Audi. Tomorrow night we've got the Trinity Series with the BMW, Audi and the Merc. So everyone taking part in that. Unfortunately no stream, but it's a very good event to participate in. In any case, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys again. Cheers guys.